Well, just got back from Mexico. I spent about 9 days out there. Had a good time. Our leader of the group had gotten a scripture that in 1 Corinthians chapter 16, which said, we had a great and an effectual open door, but there was going to be some opposition. So we thought that our opposition was going to come from the local Catholic priest or the cartel, our usual suspects. No. It was worse than that. We had 2 people lost their passports. 1 person found theirs, were able to come. At last minute, they met us down there. We had a blowout in the truck. We had, or in the van that could have killed us all. Or at least most of us who didn't have seatbelts on, which was all but 2 of us sitting in the front seat. We had so many issues. I mean, so many things that just were difficult to get around. But you know what? The Lord was faithful in all of that. We left there, got out over the states, and because of a huge red and yellow storm over Dallas, we got diverted to San Antonio. Well, I had to be in Tulsa for a P test on Thursday, and this was Wednesday. So we sat on the tarmac for a couple hours, and they decided to cancel the flight, and then we're going to leave in the morning. Well, problem was in the morning there was going to be the same kind of thing over Dallas-Fort Worth. Huge reds and yellows, and this was not going to go well. So we all started talking, and we said, this is our circumstance or situation, what should we do? And we got the idea, well, why don't we just go rent a van and drive the rest of the way? So we did exactly that. We went up. One of the guy's wives works for Avis, and she's retiring on Friday. Well, this was Wednesday. So we called her and asked her what kind of options we had. She gave us a good deal, a good lead on a good deal, and we went up there and told them this is what we want to do. And so we were able to rent a van. We drove all night long to get to town and got here about 7:30 in the morning. Oh, we've been up now for about 30 hours for those of us who didn't sleep. I don't usually sleep while I'm traveling. So I got here, went to bed, and that's been a couple days ago, and I'm still so tired. And I had class today, and I've got work tomorrow, so it's going to be fun. All of that to say, when when God opens up a door, the devil sets himself up as a revenger because we're doing damage to him. He don't like that. Look, see the tears in my eyes. I had to sniffle a little bit a while ago. Probably allergies. But all of that to say, when God calls you to do something, get her done. Because it's only going to turn out for good. There's going to be some trouble along the way. And I can probably describe my post-missionary experience as a postpartum depression. Got away from it, got up this morning. I did not feel like hanging out with anybody. I did not feel like doing anything else other than sleeping. But I had to go to class. And I thought, how interesting. The devil always wants to throw his 2 cents worth in. But all of that to say, when God calls you, fear not, because he's with you. And that's one thing that he really threw on us a lot during this trip. Don't be afraid. I got you. So whenever God calls you to do something, there's going to be troubles, there's going to be difficulties, but don't be afraid. God's got you. Be wise.